I recently saw a vlogger claim you can live in Cambodia on $500 a month. Can you? Theoretically, yes. Most locals live on that amount or less. Is it realistic for an expat? Absolutely not. At that budget, unexpected expenses will grind you down until you're booking a flight home. But can you retire in Siem Reap on $681 a month? Yes, you absolutely can. I made this video to show you a realistic, low-end retirement budget here. But before we crunch the numbers, let's talk about life in Siem Reap. I'm assuming you've done your homework and know that Siem Reap is nowhere near a beach. Nearest one is a 10-hour bus ride. In fact, I think it's 12. I'm not sure. Haven't been there yet. Siem Reap isn't for everyone. There isn't a lot to do, but there's enough for me. But you need to be okay with long walks along Riverwalk or spending an hour at a coffee shop chatting with other expats. While locals are friendly, it's a pretty small percentage that speak English well enough for some real conversations. If you're restless and need high stimulation, Siem Reap is not for you. Okay, let's get into the costs. First, a warning. Search for apartments online before you book your flight. Peak tourist season is from December to February. It's cool, dry, crowded, and expensive during these months. Finding an apartment under $300 a month is going to be tough because the managers of those apartments prefer to rent weekly and monthly. And monthly hotel deals are booked solid. The best place to look are Facebook groups. They have the most listings in the lower price range. Another option is ips-cambodia.com. I'll put the URL in the description. Though they rarely have listings under $250. Now I want to emphasize having some savings is a really good idea because some unexpected expenses may come up, and depending on what it is, could be a big nightmare not having any savings. At the very least, make out a full cost of your trip and decide if you want to chance it. However, if you are stressed out in your home country and you're unable to pay for all your monthly bills there, at least the cost here is a fraction of your current situation, as long as you can get here okay. Find out the cost of a one-way flight, include your cost to the airport, and some money for food and drinks. Trust me, airline food is not going to cut it, and you will most likely need a couple of cups of coffee at least on the last leg before arriving in Cambodia to wake you up from what is typically an 18 to 24-hour flight. Yes, that's the average travel time. Speaking of one-way tickets, I can tell you that Cambodia does not require that you show a return ticket, as many countries do. However, the airline could ask you for a return ticket. Why it's their business, I don't know, but you have two options. If you show an e-visa that you can get online, you're good. But you can also get a fake ticket online, which will pass inspection. And here are a couple of the sites. onwardticket.com, bestonwardticket.com, and dummyticket.com. But if your current expenses are so high you can't save, just get here, things will work their way out. You're on a tight budget. The first trap is the airport. Make sure you get the e-visa, also known as the business visa, and not the T-visa. The tourist visa limits you to 30 days, after which you must leave. The e-visa confuses many foreigners, and I was one of them. I thought a business visa meant you had to own a company, and I didn't. I had to leave after 30 days, spent 5 hours in Bangkok, and came back. That little mistake only cost me about $75, but don't make that mistake. Get the e-visa. Once you're through customs, you have three choices: a bus, taxi, or tuk-tuk. Sounds like the start of a joke, doesn't it? It's not. Taxi, $20 to $25, nice, new, AC included, of course. The tuk-tuk, they'll ask for between $20 to $30, but you can negotiate down. Warning, they're bumpy, uncovered, and the drivers often rush to the point of being unsafe, actually always. I vowed never to take a tuk-tuk outside the city again. I took one once to see the aquarium. The bus, $8. Honestly, the best option. It's comfortable, smoother than the taxi, and has AC. Finding an apartment. Your priority is housing. Most places require 2 months rent up front, first month plus deposit. Rarely do they ask for 3, but a couple have. Using IPS, a hidden benefit, they have their own tuk-tuk to shuttle you and the agent to the viewings. They shuttle you and the agent to the viewings. Finding a place via Facebook wasn't worth it for me. Managers won't pick you up, and you're stuck hoping your tuk driver can find the building, and often they can't. Water is cheap. My complex charges $5 a month. Electricity is not. Depends entirely on your AC usage, of course. Pro tip: if possible, schedule your move between September and February, and you'll avoid the hot season of April through June. Outside those summer months, expect an electric bill of between $40 to $60 in April, May, to June, double it. Most
Artlist.
items by far. Sakura Recycle Shop. This used to be the Goodwill of Siem Reap. It was cheap. Not anymore. I went recently and found used items priced at retail. I was taken aback. Couldn't believe it. The best place, Pub Street Open Market. This is where you go for the lowest prices. A video is worth 1,000 words, but a video plus context is priceless. Just ask me. Pub Street also has an open market for fresh meat, seafood, fruits, and vegetables, and this is where you save money on food the most in any of the open markets. It doesn't have to be Pub Street. I'm okay with good enough instead of perfect, well, except when it comes to coffee. Starbucks, there are two, and I avoid them. I may go for 3 or 4 times a year for the Frappuccino, which is basically ice cream coffee. Cafe Noi, great coffee for $1.25. Rich, enough caffeine to start your day. The Bean Embassy, smoother, richer, and lattes run only $2 to $3.50. A lot less than this place. And that Camus is my favorite. The richest coffee in town. An Americano is $2 to $3. Note, in Cambodia, Americano is what they call any black coffee that isn't a latte or cappuccino. And as far as I'm concerned, Camus is the richest and smoothest coffee I have ever tasted. Not just Siem Reap, anywhere. Now, how do you get to these places? Just tell your tuk-tuk driver, your friendly tuk-tuk driver, the name of the place. Hopefully he has let me get this in the background. Hopefully he has a smartphone where he can look it up on the map and get you there. Show them the pin, you're good to go. However, you can get the location also from Google Maps. Type in Siem Reap, the name of the business, and there you go. Now, let's look at the numbers. I'm going to sit down. Now, let's look at the numbers. Rent, $250. Your electric bill, $40 a month on average. Jump to $50 to $70 in April through June, and it could easily hit $100. Food, if you cook at home, you can easily stay at $250 a month. If you eat out at Pub Street restaurants frequently, figure on about a $300 a month food budget or more. Do not forget to set aside some money each month for your annual visa stamp. Right now, a 1-year visa is approximately $300. So you should set aside $25 per month. The one area Cambodia gets tough on is overstaying your visa. There are fines, and if you wait too long, they may not renew your visa and deport you. Yikes! Transportation, $20 to $30 a month for tuk-tuks, depending on how much you like to go around. But if you live near Pub Street and walk, you can drop that easily to $10 to $15 a month. The total here is $681. I know that wasn't the total budget. I want to break down the budget and insert a sheet here. And as I've shown you, a life for just under $700 a month in Siem Reap isn't just possible, it's waiting for you. You can live in a decent apartment, take scenic walks by the river, and eat out for under $3. So you can retire here on $680 a month. Yes, you can. I provide these details so you can make an informed choice. Most people arriving on this budget need to get it right the first time. Deciding Cambodia isn't for you 3 months in after blowing your startup cash is not an option. I'm Mark, this is Siem Reap, and this is Real.
Artlist.io.
See you next video.